Hello, welcome to the YouTube channel. In this video, I want to show you how to design this banner on your Pixel Lab just using your smartphone. Alright, so this is the original design. I got it from Pinterest. I'm going to add the name of the original designer so you can check it out on Pinterest. Please subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification button so that anytime I upload a video like this one, you'll be the first person to get the notification. And also like this video for me so that other people can get access to the video. Alright, let's get started. So I'll just go ahead and start with my background that I downloaded this one also from Pinterest. So I'm going to leave all the resources for you. Okay. So I'm just increasing the size to fill the working area for me. Something like this is cool. And I'm going to check it like this. I'm going to lock it. And the next element is this particular one at the top right here. So I'm just going to increase the size at the bottom like this. So I'm going to my size. Now increase it to fill the working area. Alright, so I want to reposition it to be something like this. And I'm going to make use of my eraser tool. Increase this and that. Then I'm going to erase the bottom like this. Okay. So I'm going to reduce my opacity for this. So something like this. Okay. So from here I can lock this layer also. Then to send it to the bottom of this one. Alright, so I am halfway through the manipulation of my design. Come to this guy again, this guy that says sticker. Click on it. Increase the size like this and click on an empty area like this. Okay, so once you click on an empty area, it will leave this sticker on your design, on the working area. Okay, so I'm going to change the color. I want to change the color to something bright. Okay, and I'll drag this side to make it long. Okay, yeah, something like this. So I'm going to duplicate this, copy it several times to max the middle of this like this. So I want to make it bright enough. Okay, so that's what I'm doing currently. Yeah, so I'll go to my layers panel and merge all this. Alright, so once this is done, I can lock this layer tool as well and move it to the background. Okay, so I'm going to bring the model I'll be using, which is this guy right here. Okay, so I am going to copy this and delete the first one. I'll increase the size and position it to fit the area that I want it to be, something like this. Yeah, let me leave it like this for now. So I'm going to touch this image slightly. Okay, I'm going to my color filter. I'll reduce the saturation to perhaps 29, negative 29, and I'll increase the contrast like this. Okay, I'll also increase the brightness slightly. Now here's the thing, I want to add color overlay to this image. So this is what I'm going to do. Come to the color right here, come to this guy, click on it and change the color to white. Okay, then click on the plus icon here. Okay, click on that plus icon and move this to somewhere like this. Okay, then hit your okay. This is too bright, so I'm going to reduce it further. I'm still going to reduce it. I think I'll reduce this side too slightly. Alright, I think something like this works nice for me. So the next thing I'm going to do is to bring a shadow that can cover this side of the lady. So what I'm going to do is to copy this layer, now rotate it like this. Alright, I'm going to reduce the size and put it over here. Now I'm going to change the color to the color in the lady's shirt. Okay, So click to enable this, move to the plus icon and click on it. Then click on this guy here, this guy right here, click on it. Okay, once you click on it, you can toggle to the lady at the top here and pick the color. So I'm going to pick the color from somewhere here. Okay, yeah, and I'll check it like this. All right, so let me increase this to fill this entire space. Okay, and hit the check. I'm going to copy this layer several times like this to fill the area. Okay, nicely. I think for now this is okay. So I'm going to merge all these 3 layers together, and I'm going to block it for now. Okay. All right, so let me bring a shape, the one that I placed at the top here. Let me bring that shape now. So I will increase the radius to somewhere like 6 or even 5 is fine. Okay, let me just make it 7. Then I'll increase this side to slightly like this. Okay, hit the check and go to your perspective and just move one side forward slightly like this and click on enable at the bottom here. You then hit your check. Once that is done, you see the result will be something like this. Okay, this is not as perfect as the original design that I did, but let's take it like this. So I'm going to angulate this. Sorry, I'm going to rotate it and position it to something like this. Okay, so I'm going to copy this several times and position it. Okay, so while positioning this, make sure you make use of your grid tool so that everything falls in line. Okay, so this is what I am using, and you want to make sure that the space between the first one and the second one is the same as the space between the second one and the third one, and in that order. Okay, so I'm going to do all these parts really quick. I think 1 2 3 4 5, right? We need 5 of them. Okay, and this is too big and it's covering the entire space. What I'm going to do is come here and edit all of them together. Okay, I'll click on this button right here, this one, click on it, and I'll click on the move, and I'm going to move all of them to the top like this. Okay, so let's now add our image to this shape. Okay, now in order for you to achieve the same effect that I achieved on this design, what you need to do is you first gauge the exact position that you want the pictures to be, then you edit them and save them. Let me show you how you do that. So this is my first model present. This is my first picture that I want to use, right? Yes. Let me increase this. I'm going to copy it and delete the first one. Then I'm going to crop it, get something like this. Now I need to work on these images too as well. Okay, but because of time I wouldn't be showing that part. I'm going to share the resources with you so that I can use it to design. Yeah, I think this video will have fast work. Sorry. Alright, so this is what I want you to do after editing this picture. Okay, position it right at the top, at the exact position that you want it to be. Okay, so if you want it to be something like this, so position it like this, because this is where you want it to be, right? So you do the same thing to the next one. Okay, position it exactly where you want it to be. Then after that, after you position all these ones, what you are going to do, please listen attentively. What you are going to do is you are going to hide any other layer. Okay, you are going to hide all the layers over here. Okay, hide everything. Hide everything. Let's say you want to use the first one, so hide everything and even go to the background area So it's left with this now, not this one. Go to this background area, come here and remove the color. So click on transparency. So you are going to save this, okay, this image. Click on the save and save it separately. Okay, now you wait for it to save, then you repeat the process for the remaining ones that you did this one to save it. Then you are going to save these ones to these shapes one after the other. Okay, shape, please save all these ones one after the other. Okay, because of time, so I'm just going to show you what you are going to do. Okay, save all of them one after the other. So once you save them, so let me just give you an example of the first one, then I'll forward the remaining parts. Okay, all right, so I'm going to save this one to just to show you for the first one. Okay, I really want to keep this video very short, so click on the save again and save this particular one. Now once you are done, you don't need them anymore, you can delete them or just hide them like this. Just hide them, then go and bring back every other thing that you fade in first. Okay, so bring them back. Where is this? Bring them back. So like this, like this. Okay, so go to your gallery, so click here and click on import. Okay, or you can just click on the plus icon at the top and from gallery. Okay, you are going to import the shape that you saved. First import the shape. Okay, we are waiting for this. All right, so this is our first shape. Please, when it comes like this, don't crop it, don't do anything to, don't touch it. Just click on this guy right here, the check. Okay, click on the check and you see it to be something like this. Now come to your shape, your relative size, sorry, come here, click on it and increase it all the way to fill the area. Okay, now I don't want it to be pixelated. This is what Pixel Lab does to some of the design. So what I'm going to do is just click on it and I'm going to copy it. Okay, so once I copy it, I can delete the previous one. Okay, so the next thing is to come to this area and click on texture. Okay, this guy right here, click on the texture. You are going to bring the image that you saved as a texture. Okay, so click, all right, so this one, so don't touch anything. Okay, just click, hit the check, and as you can see, you see it's like this. Okay, so now that I've taught you how to do this, I'll go ahead. I'm going to forward the remaining parts of the video to save time. Okay, all right, so I have skipped the other parts. Okay, so the next thing is to bring a shape to cover. I feel like the white is too bright, so what I did was to bring this guy right here, the same effect that we did earlier. This effects, okay, the sticker. So I just added it, the red color, and I came to opacity like this, opacity, and I reduced it to 13. Okay, to make the whites, it's kind of like an overlay. All right, so from here I want to start working with my text. So this is what I did here. That's what I did. Okay, I added the same shape right here, as you can see. And for this particular one, what I did was, let's look at this. You can see some line on it. Okay, so what I did was, after adding the color, after adding the sticker, okay, you come to this place, texture, and you add a texture to it. So I'll leave the texture for you too. Okay, so I have the texture. For the sake of time, I won't go there. I'll leave the texture for you in the description. All right, so the next thing here is to just add the name of the pastors in the program. So I'll start with the program, which is the unusual. What is it? Data. Okay. So for this one, you just use these fonts. These are the fonts that I used. Okay. These are the fonts I used. Bungalow regular. This font. So you get it from the free fonts. Okay. You can use these too, but this is what I use. All right. So then you come to this aspect ratio, the line spacing, and reduce it to negative 31. Okay, reduce it to negative 31. Okay, so once this is done, you can go to your what is it, your 3D text, this guy here, click on it, enable it, and increase the depth to 9. Okay, 9. Then come to your darkness, darken, increase it to 77. Okay, you want it to be a little bit darker than the original version of itself. Okay, so 77 is fine for me. Okay, you can choose to manipulate it whatever way you want. Okay, then I added the X rotation to be 16 and the Y rotation to be negative 14. Just follow this closely and you'll be able to repeat it. And please, the bottom here, make sure it is off. Okay, don't enable it. The one that says simulating lighting, turn it off. Okay, then you check it. All right, so we are there. The rest of the things are just a text that I added to it. Okay, which is the name of the bishop. Okay, the name. And for this particular one, the font that I used was this one. You can use any lightweighted fonts like this one right here. You can use this guy, and the one that I used was this guy here. Okay, so you can use any of them. So for that, I'll just add the remaining ones to me. Okay, all right. So the next thing is this event guy. Maybe. So first, I added this shape at the bottom. I hope by now you know how to add the shapes. Yeah. So another text right here. You see, I copied this. I copied one of these and changed it, and I used it to type this guy right here. Okay. So that's how I was able to achieve this design. So the major part of the design, that's what I've explained earlier. So I'm going to unlock the remaining of these things, and I'll add the remaining stuffs to everything that you need to design this graphic. I'll add everything to this for you. Okay. So thank you very much for watching, and make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification button so that anytime I upload a new video, you'll be the first person to get a notification. See you in my next video.